is everything here. I will help you load all this into
Awesome.
your car.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, that is one probably pretty heavy box.
The $10,000 video game collection has come a long way, my friends. I mean, we've pretty much gotten it all. From handhelds to Dreamcast, PlayStation to Sega, Nintendo, and Zelda. And hey, look at that. There's still a few empty spots on this bad boy. Even up here, we gotta put something, right? From $0, we traded out OLED switches, Xbox Series S's, PlayStation 5, and most recently a Steam Deck that blew the skull cap off the top of my cranial cavity. So what's next for the collection? We're worth around $8,000 worth of merchandise here, but we gotta get to that $10,000 mark, and in order for that to happen, we gotta add some cash into the bank. Let's take a look at some sales. Zelda Oracle of Ages sold for $48.50, Zelda DX went for $41.50, and A Link to the Past for the Super Nintendo tossed out for $34.50. Mario Deluxe sold at $22.50. That Action Replay went for a whopping $47.50. What? More consoles that we had doubles up sold out immediately. Dreamcast went for $119 plus shipping. A Super Nintendo strapped up with controllers went for $75 plus. The other Super Nintendo that we got through that deal is part of the giveaway. If you forgot to enter last week, then you better go back to that video and comment. Slim PlayStation 3 sold for a banging $89.50, and that PS2 went for $74.50. Yeehaw! So with all that, sales were at $552.50, but you gotta take out the $72 in fees and the $25 in shipping, of course. Ultimately bringing the total in our bank account today to $659.20. Big cash, big money. The sky is the limit as to what we can do with that amount of bang. But I've already got something set up. Guy messaged me a few days ago, said he's not available for a few more days. You may know him from that sick PS5 trade a couple weeks ago. Yeah, that's him. He said, hey, I got more video games for you, and I got a lot more than last time, but I want something in return. I got a PS5 already. You know what I want, sir? He looks me dead in my soul and says, I want a Series X. You bring me a Series X, I'll give you it all. 99. 100. So I'm in the middle of my workout, and you know what interrupts my set? This post pops up for a Series X, and you know what we need right now? We need a Series X. We got 600 plus bucks in the bank, so I'll pay whatever it takes, because the offer we got was insane. This one's $350, of course I'll take that. Let's pick it up. Secured the Xbox Series X, 350 bucks out of the bank. That's unfortunate. Now, the guy was a little weird, didn't want to be recorded, and I was nervous as well, because as you can see from the original photo on this guy's marketplace listing, it's a stock photo, so I was afraid going into this that it was going to be junk. But I tested the bad boy out, and she works beautifully, although the controller is in a little bit nasty condition. I'm going to have to scrape that hand grease out of there and wipe off the hair, of course. Ew, it's not too well. But for 350 bucks, you can't complain. I mean, honestly, I'm complaining a little bit. That is just nasty. Nevertheless, let me go ahead and explain to you what this trade right here is going to entail. My man is offering me Dreamcast games, GameCube games, Xbox games, and you name it. Tons of systems, handhelds. Guys, there's a Game Boy printer in here that I'm excited to try out. If you remember this guy from the last time, he hooked it up fast. PHAT. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have a ton of these Super Nintendo games. A couple of the N64 games were added. The Armored Cores were from this fella. All he's asking for is an Xbox Series X. He wants to play a little Starfield, I assume. You know what I want? I want to fill the rest of these shelves. So let's go.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good. All right.
Yeah, this is everything here.
Great.
Any questions about any of it? Or
No.
All right, cool. So I will help you load all this into
Awesome.
your car.
Cool.
First,
Thank you.
if you don't mind.
Yeah. And here's your Series X.
Sweet. I appreciate this.
Yeah, of course. Great, sweet. Thank you again.
Hey,
and
no problem.
definitely let me know if there's any issues with this, okay? Thank you again.
Hey,
really
no,
appreciate
hey,
it.
I appreciate you and helping me out with that.
Oh, this is huge.
Lord, did this man hook it up again? Let me pull over quick so you can check it out. Are you kidding me? No! Look at this beautiful bundle of stuff. One thing I noticed that I immediately want to point out is this Phantasy Star Online fully sealed, beautiful condition. This one's gradable. Want to be careful with that one right there, but guys, here's the Game Boy printer. Yes, that's right. GameCube games galore. I'm excited to break it down. Holy mackerel! We got all the boxes right here, and there is too much to count, and we got an Xbox squashing our gems. But guys, before I move on any further, that's cool. No, that's cool. Don't know where to start. Obviously, you know the big hitter in that one. Actually, that one might not be the big hitter in this little stash. Let's get this Xbox off. What am I thinking? Let's go ahead and start off with this box. PS1 Slim with the matching controller. You gotta love the look of that one. You never see them together. GameCube Indigo, no disc in the drive, unfortunately, but the matching controller, yeah. Now check this out right here. A Switch Online double pack NES controller. That's pretty sick. These babies push like 50 to 100 cash. That's amazing. Now for what's left in the box, it's actually just a ton of controllers and cords in here, so that's really sick. Look at this Xbox controller. That's a good Halo ODST limited edition. Now look at this Xbox Live adapter. For the original Xbox, you never see things like that. This one's actually looking pretty sealed to me. I don't think that one's been opened. There's a switcher in there. Lots of random stuff. One Nintendo Wii with the controllers, of course. The guy hooked it up. Perfect sets for everything. Dreamcast. I've gotten this too many times this series. But nothing replaces the Sega Sports Dreamcast. Now here's 4 games that we already have in here. I'm going to be adding some more today. Congratulations. But the handhelds are what I was most excited for. If you didn't know, these Game Boy printers toss out a bankin' penny. Look at that comp. Are you kidding me? Especially if they have their respective cords, which I'm sure are in there somewhere. But do they work? Oh, it says subscribe, I think. No? Nah, that's cool. No, it was a stupid idea anyways. I don't know why I was thinking that. Game Boy games. Oracle of Seasons was in the lot. Let me tell you, I think we've gotten this 3 times so far in the series. Of course, we already got one stocked up in there. Not 1, but 2 copies of Pokemon Gold, and these each go for $50. 1 copy of Pokemon Silver in the black case. Is this fake? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's fake. Attached to the beautiful working Game Boy printer is the Game Boy Color Teal. And yes, that's right. I forgot to mention the price on that Game Boy camera. Y'all know this bad boy's going up on the shelf. I gotta find room, I just realized, on this shelf. But the Dreamcast is gonna be taking up a lot. We're gonna have to do a little rearranging here. We also got a Game Boy Pocket Silver. I know this bad boy goes for around $30+, so not amazing, but cool to see, and we don't have it up there yet, so I'm glad to see it. Then we got the good old box number 2, stacked to the limit with games. That looks good. Tons of Xbox and Xbox 360 games, a lot of which won't be going on to the game collection, unfortunately. No offense against Xbox, but the Nintendos and the PlayStations, they kind of have a sweet spot up on here. I didn't see anything too special in here. Comment down below if I'm missing something that has a lot of value. I know these are really cool to see. The Modern Warfare 2 Xbox 360 Gears of War limited edition. If you want one of these bad boys, comment it down below and I might just give it to you free. In fact, comment down below Johnathan Rocks, because he does rock for this trade. You gotta love the guy. Now the main titles in this lot are the GameCube games and the Dreamcast, of course, but the GameCube games, baby. Star Fox Assault's in here along with its buddy Star Fox Adventures. Also having the lot Metroid Prime, and it's got its brother Metroid Prime Echo. Both going up into the GameCube bundle, that's for sure. It's looking a little weak up there. This lot actually kind of scares me because the current value of the collection is around $8,000. Is this gonna surpass the is this the end of the series? Is this it? Are we done? It's been a journey. So I'm kind of hoping it's not worth a lot of cash here, but I'm battling with myself here, guys. Among the Metroids, you got Paper Mario, probably the biggest grail in the lot. And she's also fully complete, although she's unfortunately player's choice, but the disc is looking playable. That's for dang sure. Wow, that is clean. Absolutely bonkers to see that bad boy right there. Luigi's Mansion's in the lot. Super Smash Bros. Melee. Now, I know we have that one already up in there, so that's going to be a double. Gonna be selling that one for profit. We got Zelda Wind Waker. Surprisingly enough, we really haven't come across a lot of Zelda GameCube games besides Twilight Princess, so you know that's going in. Really cool. On top of the GameCube sluggers, we got some Wii games. This guy had purely good taste. There's no fillers in here. Again, I've said this in a previous video, but I always get super confused when someone hands me games and they're all hitters. Like, where's your fillers, boy? Super Mario Galaxy 2, Zelda Twilight Princess, Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Banging title right here. Smash Bros. Brawl, Skyward Sword, the fully complete one with the soundtrack. And then, of course, you got Super Mario Galaxy, no case, but still kind of tight. Now, $350 was spent on that Series X. It took a dent out of our collection bank, but I'd say it was worth it. So if you haven't hopped on the trade gravy train yet, what are you doing? He's yelling for you to climb aboard. Last but not least, we got this little section right here with a bunch of Dreamcast and PS1 games. Some really solid titles. Of course, we got that Phantasy Star Online seal for the Sega Dreamcast, and the seal is looking absolutely perfect. Y'all know we're keeping this one. I believe this is the first ever sealed Dreamcast. I've actually come across a couple web browser 2.0 sealed, so this isn't the first, but the best. Gauntlet Legends is in the bunch. This one might be a hard pusher. Big bank on that one. Area 51 looks like a solid game to play. Warhawk. Flipping through these bad boys. Choo Choo Rockin'. Tokyo Extreme Racer. Look at that. Code Veronica Resident Evil. Not crazy, but you gotta love seeing Resident Evils in the lot. Right underneath is Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Tokyo Extreme Racer 2 is in there. Toy Story 2, surprisingly worth a little bit of cash. Sonic Adventure 2, you know that's a highlight with the Sega Sports Console. Solo on that one right there. You gotta love it. Most expensive game in the lot, possibly. Lots of PlayStation 1 games. Oh, missed one here. Space Channel 5. How could I miss that bad boy right there? Back to the PlayStation 1 games. There's a lot of good ones in here. Ridge Racer Type 4. Couple classic staples. Obviously, you gotta give Final Fantasy 7. Crash Bash, a standard in any PS1 collection. Now look at this one. Mega Man X5. Now I know there's another Mega Man game in here. No, there's not. I lied. A few more staple titles for any PS1 collection. Hey, check this one out. Ridge Racer. Digimon World. Now this game is big. I wasn't a big Digimon Skull, but I do appreciate the game's value. So that is actually bonkers to see. What else we got here? We got Medieval 2. 50-ish on this one. What? Some of these games I had to double check the prices because it's been a while, but I'm still blown away. Couple more filler staples in this lot right here. Hey, I think we did amazing here. This close, my friends, on this historic road to 10K.